I'm Tony and I love motorbikes and adventure. In this series, I'm going to show you some of the best bits I found whilst travelling North Vietnam by motorbike. If you're into getting off the tourist track and want to explore the real Vietnam, you're going to love this series of videos, so sit tight. In the last episode, we left the busy town of Bo Lat, taking the dusty red clay road down to the river, where we crossed the provincial border into Ha Giang by way of a bamboo ferry. After arriving in northern Ha Giang, we spent the night in a busy homestay overlooking the town, and in the first time since we'd arrived in Vietnam, with hordes of other motorcyclists.
Okay, follow me. Một, hai, ba, go! Một, hai, ba, go!
We hit the busy roads of Ha Giang to head north to the Lung Cou flag tower, which is the northerlymost point in Vietnam. It's absolutely, like, I don't know if you can even see the scale, but we've come along this ridge where these people are going, and it's pretty sort of, you know, not too much of a steep incline. It's sort of flat, well, semi sort of gradient, but the drop off the edge is unthinkable. It's stomach churning, as you can sort of see. But everything here is just, well, breathtaking, stomach churning, knee trembling. We travelled along some crazy high mountain passes in Ha Giang, so high that the air was blue as you looked down. But the imposing serenity of the mountains for me was spoiled by the hordes of 20-somethings riding pillion on organised scooter tours, beeping and tearing up these roads. The journey to Lung Cou would take us an hour out of our way. In total, the Lung Cou trip meant almost 4 hours out of our riding day, and to be honest, at this point, I was done with being stuck on the tourist loop. We've stopped off to have a coffee at this viewpoint. You can see the road twisting its way around the mountain. We're going down this road in a minute. This is the viewpoint from here. And people are standing on these things, and I'm just like, how the hell can you do that? Everyone's doing it. I'm like, no way. But anyway, this is an actual viewpoint and a coffee stop at the same time, so a bit of a bargain there.
time ticking on, we were making our way about 100 kilometres southwest towards our next homestay, a place nestled in a traditional Hmong village reserve. This place is just what we needed after the backpacking, music pumping craziness of Giang. The people here were of the Hmong hill tribe, and all the homestays in the commune were made of the traditional baked clay method of making homes. It felt really good to be here. After some good food and conversation, we were ready for bed, but not before I'd had a few minutes to just look at the moon and listen to the crickets, of course. The next morning before we hit the road, our host had arranged for us to take a traditional Hmong herbal bath. So we rode to the local bathhouse about 5 minutes up the road, inside the commune. Oh, this looks nice.
So we are in a nature reserve, which is where the Hmong people live in this particular area. So all these homestays is within this village of where these Hmong people live in this place. They actually live here. But obviously the homestays are for tourists, but we've got to say we've come off of the main hustle bustle of Ha Giang Loop and we found this little nugget in the middle of nowhere. But look at all this beautiful scenery, look at that beautiful road down there. We are having a herbal bath and the smells coming from where she's running this hot bath smell so good. But yeah, you can hear like just all the birds, all the crickets, just everything in the forest, and it's so lovely. So this is the herbal bath that we're having. You've got a little hot tap to add more, and you've got a little thing to tip over yourself. It's infused with loads of stuff, herbal stuff, and it's a traditional thing that they do, but basically some stuff on the wall here, and it says, roll up. Oh, you got to sit back, relax, look out the window. I can't because the tap's that end. Breathe slowly. Inhale the scent of the bath. You pour it over yourself. You dip the cloth in, pull it all over your body. You sweat after 10 minutes in the bath, and even more after that 10 minutes. And after 15 and 20 minutes, your heart rate and your breath rate increase. And then you get out of the bath and you dry yourself. Right, okay, so when I start panting and like, this is too hot, that's when I get out. But that is the bath and the herbalness of the bath. And that is the view out the window, which is beautiful, which is a shame the tap's that end. I might sit at that end, I can get round the taps. At least I can look out the window, I don't want to face the wall.
The herbal bath was more lukewarm than hot, but I've got to admit there was something in the water which left me feeling totally chilled out. If you ever get a chance to visit one of these bathhouses, take it. Leaving the village, we hit the busy Ha Giang roads again, but our route was about to take us on some smaller back roads winding between some farmland. I then noticed we were about to stumble on two of our favourite things, coffee and suspension bridges.
See this bridge we're about to go over?
What?
See this bridge we're about to go over?
No. It says something here on ticket.
We're going over a bridge, look.
Yeah, and it's got a little star here.
Yeah, we're going back over again. Do you want a cup of coffee here?
Yeah, man, let's do that.
We've stopped for coffee at this little place, just here. Bikes are parked just there, and then this is the suspension bridge. Gets to the other side.
But our quiet little coffee spot was about to become invaded. This is what we've been avoiding, or trying to avoid. But you just can't get away from it on the Ha Giang Loop. Look, more coming, more coming, more coming. This side, yeah. Yeah, you're better that side. Let me get over here a bit. Yeah. Yeah, so that there, yeah, ready? Our journey through northwest Ha Giang consisted of more amazingly high mountain roads, views you could literally die for, as well as some fun of course on more suspension bridges. We also visited a UNESCO World Heritage tribal market before we reached Ha Giang Centre. We headed about 150 kilometres towards central Ha Giang, and wanting to avoid the hordes of backpackers and scooters, we opted for a posh eco-lodge just outside of the city to have a quiet beer overlooking the mountains. So tonight we're staying in an eco-lodge just outside of the main Ha Giang city, because it's mental in Ha Giang. It's almost, well, it's another big town basically, and it's where all the backpackers are going and all the rest of it. So we found somewhere outside the city, in the hills, in the mountains. Again, you got the mountains, you can hear all the crickets cricketing around. There's another big ridge over there, but it's getting a bit hazy now, so you probably can't see it, but there's a big ridge there. It's got a pool, not getting in the pool. This place is 25 quid a night, by the way, and we're sharing a room, so it's 25 quid for a room, and it includes breakfast. That night, we decided we'd had enough of the touristy Ha Giang, and to make our way further west and off the Ha Giang Loop. Tune in to the next episode for more adventures. You can pick up your limited edition Tony Reviews Vietnam sticker from the Let Us Live website. I'll see you in the next one.